They're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds.
Trust. Do you trust the government?
To prove his standing, he approached the master and shook his hand. Each of the 3 levels of skill, apprentice, journeyman, and master, had its own secret grip. The Freemasons' secret society later adopted the stonemasons' handshakes as its own. A 19th century book claimed to reveal the secret handshakes. The grip of the entered apprentice is made by pressing the thumb against the top of the first knuckle joint of the fellow mason. The pass grip of the fellow craft is taken as in an ordinary handshake, and the mason presses the top of his thumb against the space between the first and second knuckle joints. The real grip of a master. Mason firmly grasps the right hand of a fellow mason. The thumbs of both hands are interlaced. This grip is also called the strong grip or the lion's paw.
Trust. Do you trust the government?
Satan! 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 Satan!
He's frustrated because he cares about the small people, and we care about the small people. We care about the small people. We care about the small people.
I was not part of that decision-making process. Can't possibly know the basis on which that decision was taken. I don't recall the time that was saved. It's impossible for me to answer that question. I'm afraid I can't recall that, and I don't recall that either. I was not involved in the decision-making. I can't answer your question. I can't recall that number, I'm afraid. Can't answer that question because I wasn't there. I'm afraid I can't recall. I'm afraid I can't recall that either. That was a decision I was not party to. I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know that either.
Wow. How much more un-American can the American government get?
He's frustrated because he cares about the small people, and we care about the small people. I hear comments sometimes that large oil companies are greedy companies who don't care. But that is not the case in BP. We care about the small people. I would like to take this opportunity to apologize to the American people on behalf of all the employees in BP, many of whom are living on the Gulf Coast. And I do thank you for the patience that you have in this difficult time. Through our actions and commitments, we hope that we over long term that we will regain the trust that you have in us.
The mob has plans. The cops have plans.
Our founders believed that every time government grows larger, our liberties grow smaller.
We care about the small people. We care about the small people. We care about the small people.
The explosion and fire aboard the Deepwater Horizon and the resulting oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico never should have happened, and I'm deeply sorry that it did. I want to speak directly to the people who live and work in the Gulf region. I know that this incident has had a profound impact on your lives and caused great turmoil, and I deeply regret that. I also deeply regret the impact the spill has had on the environment, the wildlife and the ecosystem of the Gulf. I give my pledge as the leader of BP that we will not rest until we make this right. We're a strong company and no resources will be spared. We and the entire industry will learn from this terrible event and emerge stronger, smarter and safer. Thank you.
Pathetic their attempts to control things really are.
What we fear is loss of liberty. What we fear is our rights being taken away.
We're educated, we know the Constitution, we know what the truth is, and more importantly, we know what freedom is.
How un-American could the government get if it ever forced this upon us?
But we begin today with a major new security initiative that is designed to make it even harder for both terrorists and illegal immigrants to obtain false identification papers. It involves a government-issued ID card that may cause enormous headaches for ordinary Americans and is already being criticized by privacy advocates.
My phone call. I want it. I want my phone call.
Now they love it. They can abuse and beat up everybody, and nobody can stop them. Nobody can stop them. They're having their way with America. They want our guns. And if you're not with them, cops and military, then you will declare that you're with the Republic now. And don't tell me that I'm a weirdo because I'm upset about this, and I should only go get upset about my favorite football team winning or losing. Listen, I know what tyranny means. I know the bankers are putting poison in our food and water. I know the bankers have stolen $8.5 trillion. I know we're under War Powers Act. I know they're hurting us. I know they're carrying out New World Order. I know they staged those terror attacks. You know what it's like to gut up to this and go out every day and go past the peer pressure and come out day one and say 9/11 was an inside job and lose most of the radio stations I was on. You know what it's like to go to sleep every night knowing you work for a bunch of psychotic killers and you bastards are probably going to end up killing me one day. You know what it's like knowing you've ruined my life. You know what it's like, you sons of bitches. I'm tired of your crap. You commit evil, you're part of an evil system, and we're standing up against you. And the Republic is going to defeat you in the end. Some of us won't make it personally through this, but a lot of us are. And in the end, you are going to be brought to justice for all the kids you kidnapped for CPS, all you CPS workers, all you corrupt bureaucrats, all of you that have had your way with innocent children over and over again, who think your evil's invincible. You're not invincible, and God is going to deal with you. And you are cursed to hell.
He is frustrated because he cares about the small people, and we care about the small people. We care about the small people. We care about the small people.
Satan! 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 Satan!
They're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds.
Trust. Do you trust the government?